Alright. That's enough of all that. Let's get this thing going. So here we are, in the Chief, whatever this place is called, Chief's Residence. Yeah, the third job place. So I actually came here, I did head over here yesterday, and I did take the boost, and became Hermit, because that just seemed like the obvious next step since I've been playing Assassin this whole time. But beyond that, I haven't done anything. I haven't played third job at all. I have tuned into a couple streams. It was hard to miss them because some people were streaming like all night. It was crazy. I woke up this morning and they were still streaming. But yeah, here we are. Excited to finally get my own hands on it. I've seen a lot of feedback, a lot of it negative. People are saying that the game is cooked or whatever, but you know, I think it's gonna be all right. It seems like Inkwell's saying that this is very much work in progress. So, you know, with that grain of salt in mind, let's try it out. So I haven't even equipped this stuff. This is like what the equipment it gave me. I got a +1 scarab, which is pretty good. I heard that some people got like -1, or I think it was Johawk. He had like a -1 scarab, which is just hilarious that it would even troll you like that. Hey, good morning, Clark. Oh, you like the remix? Thanks, the guy with pants. Yeah, if third job was only given for us to play at the tail end of the test, I doubt these changes are even close to final. Yeah, holy, oh my god, it's so loud. I might need to turn off the sound until we leave this area so I don't blow anybody's eardrums. Yeah, so one of the things that Inkwell said that also makes me feel better is that it won't be available, third job won't be available like immediately. Like as soon as the game releases, it's not going to be there. So that gives them more time to flesh it out, you know, to make it clean, you know. All right, let's see. So I'm leveling up all this stuff because I guess it reset everything when I job advanced. Treated me like a brand new assassin. I imagine I want, what, 19 points? Is that still the way it is here? Oh no, it's actually worth going to 20. Critical throw, of course. Claw booster. It's 100 seconds. Who needs more than that? Obviously, I think I want haste all the way. Critical recovery sounds pretty good. Probably, right? I don't think we use drain. I don't know. Maybe I have enough points for drain as well. Oh, that's funny. Easy game. I don't know. I don't really like a build like this because it's like there's no choices to really make here. It's just like, yeah, take it all. Concerning the development is taking so long, indie-sized team on Classic. Yeah, I know. Well, the thing is that it's literally true. Like, it's literally true that it is an indie-sized team. Inkwell was like complaining about that. So that's one of the things. Somebody made a pretty good post on Reddit about this. That they're like, by the way, guys, Inkwell's like, he's not Nexon, you know, like he had to like fight for this. So I'm not saying Inkwell's perfect or anything, but it's true, you know. If anybody is worth praising at Nexon as part of this team, it's Inkwell and Nemi. They did nothing wrong. Well, except put a cooldown on flash jump. They did mess that up. All right, speaking of which, let's add that in. Let's get this flash jump going. I mean, max, right? Where's the animation? Oh, okay, I just couldn't see it. Okay, so let me bind some of this stuff. So flash jump, it can't be triggered with double space, I heard, which was something you used to be able to do. So that's kind of sucks. That makes it a lot less intuitive. Okay, that's in the right place. I don't know. Where do I even want this? I'm not used to I mean, I haven't played Hermit that much, but even when I've played them like for videos and stuff, like, you know, on test characters or whatever, I'm just used to pressing space. All right, I guess we'll do that. Let's see. The best build for Sin is now stacking decks and using Shadow Messos. Yeah. So I'll try to showcase that. I did see Joe Hawk doing that early this morning. It's really funny though. So basically the idea is that you throw 1,000 Messos every single time you use the skill, and it does like fixed damage. And I think it was like, I think if you crit, it's like 10k or something. It does a lot more damage than Lucky 7, but obviously super unsustainable. And who's to say how viable that'll be later on, right? Like once it's actually our own money. People are saying, oh, it's super pay to win. But I don't know. I mean, how easy is it really going to be to get the Messos? Like, can you really pay to win that? I feel like it's one of those things that... I don't know if I like that skill. I don't know. For some reason, I'm more accepting of the Chief Bandit explosion thing. At least it's all at once. And also, it's not like a bread and butter. This skill feels more like it's meant to be like a skill you spam. Let's see. Good almost noon, yeah. Put everything into decks and Shadow Messos. I'll try that out. First, I'm gonna do the Lucky 7 build. Indie teams make great games. I don't think it's an excuse. Yeah, good point. You love that Rangers hat so much, Michael Archer, just to wear that cap. I know which one you're talking about. The well, we'll wear one for ourselves. That's probably what we're gonna do right after this class. So what do I do here though? Shadow Partner, right? I want that. Avenger, because that's like the only AoE we get. I mean, Meso Saber is nice, but in this world where, you know, nothing really matters, I'm not sure I care about it. Alright, let's just do it as if it is a real world. What does 1 point in Claw Guard do? Maybe 1 point in this is worth it? Yeah, 1 point in Claw Guard is worth it. Then the rest will put Meso Saber. That's a passive? Oh, so it's not Meso up anymore. Right? Or is it? It is a buff. Oh, but it's got a super big cooldown? Oh. Okay. Hey, Hubie. Yeah, level 100. We're all level 100 now. All of us. Alright, so let's fix these stats. Hell, what do I want? I need 70 dex. So we'll put some in there, and the rest... That should be enough? Alright, let's put on our new gear. I gotta take off this NX so I can see what it really looks like. Let's go outside. Where is outside? Down here. Okay. Yo, is that person called Sheepy? I had a character called Sheepy once. Huh. It's a common name. It's fine. Literally, like, I played a cleric, or, yeah, it was a cleric. Later, a priest called Sheepy. Alright, let's turn the sound back on, now that we're not in there. Alright, let's feel the power of the flash jump. Oh my god, that does feel bad. Because I'm so used to being able to go like, choo, choo, choo. I mean, look, I guess it's the sort of thing you'd get used to, but one thing that's occurring to me that didn't before is that I feel like I would want to have it somewhere where I can see the cooldown, right? Because if I have it here on A, I can't see that. Like, I'd want to see it coming up. And so where can I comfortably put it? Shift? I guess. Yeah, you see like the number, like, that would be helpful in case I'm ever in a tight spot. Weapon defense is worth it, yeah. Let's see. So it's a cheat death. Okay. Yeah, prevents death from fatal damage and recovers a little bit of HP. Wow. Uses 20 times level in mesos. So does it use that when you activate it? I guess. That's like kind of lame. I don't know. It's like just not very interesting. Okay, let me take out this cash shop stuff so I can see what I look like. Wow. Pretty official. Let's go to channel 3 because I have a feeling there's gonna be a lot of people out and about. Might be cool to wear the stuff that they actually give us just for so we can really feel like a different class. Yo, I heard, now I'm not clear on this, but I saw like some people were using steelies and stuff. Did they like get those? They got drops? Or was I supposed to get some? Because I still have only Subis. You're still going for level 50 if anyone is grinding? Holy moly, Jay, so you haven't boosted? At least on your main character? All the power to you, man. I mean, I do feel like the game kind of ends once you boost, right? I think you'll get used to the feeling of CD naturally. Yeah, probably. Oh. Hold on, I gotta put snowshoes on though. Look, I'm like slipping. That's funny. Why? I don't have enough decks? What was that dependent on? Oh, on the shoes? You're kidding me. All right, let's just slip. I don't know. I'm worried I'm gonna run out of Hold on, wait. I haven't added Shadow Partner. I knew something was missing. Okay. All right, let's try it. Wow. It's pretty weak. Am I missing something? I mean, it's like good damage for like level 70. You hate cooldown because it's awkward when you click a button and nothing happens. I like not thinking while grinding. Yeah, I can agree. Wow, not being able to like consistently one-shot a junior Yeti at level 100 kind of feels bad. I mean, I guess like every 3 seconds is fairly often. Like, to be honest, I'm not sure I'd be using it repeatedly most of the time. Let me add my pet back because it ran away. Oh, it dried up again? God, why do they do that? It only lasts like 3 days. Also, I just realized I only have orange pots. Yeah, I should equip these. And these. Because now I'm a big boy. So far, you know, just the first couple minutes here, I'm feeling a little bit weak. That's my very first impression. Okay, I guess if it all crits, it doesn't feel as bad. You can see the "you cannot use this skill yet" button from me trying to use it over and over again. I think that's the main time that I really want Blast Jump over and over is when I'm traveling. Just bad gear. Yeah, that's true. Why do they... So if they boost his level 100, why are we wearing level 70 gear? And yeah, of course, like the claws clean and everything. So yeah, with proper level 100 gear, even if it wasn't like uber scrolled or anything, damage would be a lot higher, I think. So, oh! See why I don't want to not have snowshoes? Oh my god. I can't live like this. Do I really need to reset just for this? Alright. Let's add... How much do I need again? 70. Alright, let's just... Is that enough? We're good now? Yes, we're good now. Okay. I guess I don't have to live like that. You'd think they'd think about that sort of thing, thinking... I said think like 3 times in a row there. Knowing that we'd be here in El Nath testing things out, that they would give us snowshoes, huh? That just would have made sense. You know, Yetis are like a training spot that like I feel we're never like the most meta place. I know with a good party, in certain level brackets it was good. And obviously if you're like, you know, a fire mage who decides to go explosion first or something, it's pretty good. But Yetis are one of those mobs that like the HP to XP ratio is just really bad. So even if you do like lay waste here, they don't give the best return. And, you know, also considering how little they spawn, you know, compared to something that you could one-shot. Like level 50 mobs are more efficient than this. But I have to say, I really like Yetis. I remember spending a good amount of time here on a Crusader. I remember, like, I didn't make a ton of money, but I didn't lose money. And I just found it really fun. Being melee and hitting, like, big mobs like Yetis just feels really good. You saw suggestion fix, which is to give flash jump 2 charges with 5-second cooldown. Once 5 seconds is up, the flash jump will go back to 2 charges. Oh yeah, that's not a bad way to go about it. That way you're like, it has limits. At the same time though, I don't understand why they wanted to introduce limits for it. I guess they just feel like the mobility's too good compared to everybody else. I'm trying to use it quite liberally. Like, to be honest, I'm like forgetting I have it from time to time. Because it's like, you don't really need to use it over and over again. It's really a big reposition. Most of the time you're good with just jumping around. I wonder if, like, since it's the beta, maybe I can flash jump in a jump quest. I know that would kind of ruin the point, but I have to try. I'll look into that when I go back to Vic. Something about flash jump feels a little like short. The distance feels shorter to me. Am I crazy? Does it look short to you guys? It's maxed out. How is Avenger? I haven't even tried it. Thanks for reminding me that I have it. Hey, Go Ghosty. Yeah, I'm having a good day. Thank you. I had today was actually a pretty big day. This is my oldest kid's first day of kindergarten, so he took the bus and everything for the first time. It was very bittersweet. Also, the bus was like hella late, so we were like, what's going on? Besides that, I went to like the dentist, and I was like, man, like I don't know, dentist is one of those things like I hate going there. Like it's like a haircut. It's one of those things like you gotta do, so you go and do it, but it's not like you're having fun. It's not like, you know, grocery shopping can be more fun. It's like, anyway, I was happy though because it was actually like 10 minutes. It was like really quick. Let's feel the Avenger power. Ooh, double Avenger power. Avenger feels better than Lucky 7 somehow. Oh, it's nice having some AoE for once. So I did hear that they nerfed the number of enemies it hits down to 4. Let me double check that, but I believe that's the case. Yeah, 4 targets. Which is disappointing. I don't know. I don't really understand why they'd want to limit it. Like, AoE and MapleStory feels so good. Why would you want to limit it? Maybe the only thing I can imagine is that they want to save AoE for 4th job and then have the 4th job AoE be less OP. That way, like, the scale of power feels more natural, you know? Either way, I don't know. I'm okay with them nerfing, like, you know, full map attacks in 4th job, but keeping 6 targets in 3rd job. Like Slash Blast for warriors also, that should stay 6. It's hard enough being a warrior. My homie Glibber. Isn't that a very penguin-y name, Glibber? 11, when you try Chief Bandit, you need to know that you can make the messages that drop out of Pickpocket disappear by disabling the Pickpocket buff. Huh. Okay. You can make the messages that drop out of Pickpocket disappear. I'm gonna need to try it out before I understand what you mean. Oh. Sorry, I'm reading this late, Greatest Cupcake. You're saying that I don't have max speed and jump? So haste isn't max anymore? Oh my god. Why? Oh, okay, so that's why flash jump doesn't feel right. So yeah, showstopper, you're saying 4 seems to be the new AoE standard. AoE isn't as necessary beyond 4 mobs. You don't see the same spawn rate in this version of Classic. Maybe. I don't know, on some maps you do. But maybe, yeah, maybe it's too good. Kensway says they want to throttle grinding. Perhaps. Now, that's a good point because I saw that Inkwell was talking about... I saw like a nice collection of Inkwell quotes over on Reddit. I'm sure some of you have seen it too. Where he was saying that they're trying to do releases quite slowly, like in terms of content, right? So number one, we know Orbis, like this stuff won't be available out the gate, which is pretty huge because, you know, assuming that we're trying it here, I was like, oh, so that it's gonna launch with it, or like very soon after. But the way he was talking makes it seem like it will be, you know, it could be a couple months before it comes out, like after release. So that's a good point. Maybe they do want to slow us down, because I don't know about you guys, but like I'm not a hardcore grinder, but like I've been playing like what, 3 to 5 hours a day, this Classic World thing. It really depends, but like, and that's really good for me, you know. I mean, I have pretty limited time, so I had to really make room for that. But even at that rate, I feel like, you know, getting level 70 or something would only be a matter of a couple months or something. I'm not sure. It's like the consistency matters more than anything. But it really doesn't take all that long, I think, to get to level 70, even on 1x, you know? So yeah, maybe they're trying to slow us down. Granted, I haven't gotten to level 70 in Classic World, but I've played enough like 1x servers to feel like I could do it in a couple months at a casual pace, you know? As long as I'm playing every day. I'm gonna die. I'm like not used to having flash jump where it is. And also potions. I usually have potions on shift. Part of my issue is I don't have my pet right now. Maybe I ought to buy one. Let's buy one, because if I'm going to be testing a bunch of classes, I'm going to be constantly trying to think about where my buttons go. So let's. Oh my god, I'm like broke. I didn't do any dailies and now it's coming back to bite me. Uh-oh. Well, let's get the last pet. Let's get Dino Boy. And then we'll just get the HP skill. That's the main one I need. Anyone knows if the fire burn that White Knights can apply is infinite or has duration? I don't know. I can't wait to try it. Hey Frosty, what's up, man? Imagine we get a release date at the end of beta. That would be so cool. Can you imagine on that little last hurrah that they do when, you know, when everyone's gonna gather for a picture on the 12th? It'd be really cool if at that time they're like, and by the way, release date is October, whatever, you know? That's my hope. Bart says I can play like 1 hour a day. It'll be more than a year for me to get to 70, which is fine, to be honest. Yeah, at an hour a day, it might take you that long. But honestly, yeah, I think MapleStory is like it's a slow burn. Obviously, there's people who will go really fast. There always will be, but as long as you're not worried about being number one, I think you'll have a good time, you know? I do find that my motivation typically like increases if I have a lot of peers who are grinding hard, but if I get left behind enough, I don't care anymore. Do you know what I mean? Like once people get far ahead enough or far enough ahead of me, I like don't care anymore. It's like kind of freeing. Since we know third job isn't coming out release, I wonder if they'll do level 70 cap, and if so, will we get early game content like Forgotten Hollow Boss? I'm starting to think we're not going to get the Forgotten Hollow Boss too soon. Because that was another thing that Inkwell said, that they don't actually know what the boss is going to be yet. Now, we did see like some kind of silhouette of it, so I imagine maybe they have an idea of what it will look like. But just from the sound of it, it doesn't seem like we're going to have it right out the gate. September 1 release. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. Honestly, yeah, ASAP. Just if they could just increase, or they don't even need to increase meso count. They just need to, in my opinion, fix the iframe thing, because it's clearly a leftover from modern Maple. It's supposed to be longer than it is, and so we're basically taking more damage than we really should. And then make equips and stuff sell for the amount they used to. I'm willing to accept that maybe leather and, you know, those like crafting mats, like stiff feather and all that stuff. I understand why those can't sell for what they used to, because they increase the drop rate because they're needed for crafting. So that's the exception I'll make. But like for equips, come on. You know, if I get a Highlander, what's it called? Lionheart. If I get a Lionheart, I better be getting 140k or whatever it is that it's worth, you know? I earned it. It does feel wrong not having max jump. I feel like short. You guys can tell I'm not really used to playing Hermit. I think once I'm really used to it, I would probably swap to Avenger more quickly. Yeah, I'm feeling derpy here. And somehow I started chatting. September weather always reminds you of school. Then releasing Classic during that time would be nostalgic overload. Yeah. No, that'd be great. Apparently it applies from Rush, so it's infinite. White Knights can kind of poison grind. Holy shit, that's crazy. It's kind of nutters. Avenger feels pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, I guess I get what you're saying. Like, it depends what map I'm on, right? But four mobs, I guess, is enough. I don't know. I still would want it to go back to 6, but I suppose I could live with it. Gets the job done. Honestly, you're fine with them taking their time with content. You put more hours into the beta than you probably will at release, so it's a week only. No third job or release is fine. Yeah, I feel the same way. Like, so even though I do think I'll play once it releases, I probably will play quite a lot the first week or two, and probably stream a lot too. I'm gonna be more, I'm gonna stop and smell the roses more, you know? I'm gonna try to do all the quests, which will naturally slow me down. And also just try to enjoy each level bracket more, you know? Because like you said, since we're not gonna be timed anymore, I wanna make the most of it. Like, what's the point of getting level 70 and Osiria's not even out yet? Like, I don't know. I've never been the type to feel like I want to be #1 in the rankings for Maple. I just don't have what it takes, you know? Like, even if I had all the time in the world, I think that my mind couldn't handle the amount of grinding that it would take to stay up there. My mind rebels if I play for too long. I become, like, physically uncomfortable, you know? So yeah, I'm pretty happy with just, like, a couple hours a day, if that. And then see where that takes me. Also, there'll be a lot of fun content to make about it, too, so that'll slow me down as well, because, you know, who knows, I'll get to level 30, and then I'll stop, and I'll make a video on it or something. Iframe should be quick / already fixed. Items and such as changing a number takes 1 second. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, go ahead and release it, right? Like, let's do it. I don't know why. When I throw Avenger, I feel strong. When I throw Lucky 7, I feel weak. I'm out of stars. What the hell? Bruh. Okay. Let's go back. So did people really get steelies? Like, they got a steely drop? And that's how people are using them? I saw Johawk throwing steelies. I was a bit confused. Because when I job advanced, I just had my little Subies. Racing to be first to 100 would ruin the fun for you personally. Yeah, I'm the same way. It's... The more I'd play, the, you know, the less fun it'd become. Like, if it's grinding, I mean. I feel like I can play a lot if I'm mixing it up and doing different kinds of content. What am I doing here? I guess I'll just buy hella more of these. I don't really want to run out again. I guess I don't need this stuff anymore. Let's see. You gave Legends a go before the second beta and you had fun with it. Yeah, Legends is pretty good. I played that for a while. You think the balance that they achieved with skills between the classes is good? I don't actually know that much about the changes they did over at Legends, to be honest. I was tunnel visioned on whatever class I was playing. But yeah. It's because of the range of values you see from Lucky 7. It goes from 1.5k to 800. Now, I'm not an expert on this, but is that just because they got rid of the mastery scaling in it? Is that why it's so unstable? Am I gonna try out Soul's Remnant on release in a couple of days? Not gonna lie, I don't really know what that is. It sounds familiar. I don't really know what that is. Hey 11, what classes have you tried and what are your thoughts about them? So this is actually the first third job one I've tried. This is the class I leveled as this time around. Hey, it's Copper Sand. Let's throw him a fame. He's a white knight. Oh, I can't do him anymore. Yeah, so this is the first one I've tested. I'm gonna run around for a couple more minutes, and then I think I'll pretty much have gotten the picture. I wanted to run over to like Coolies or something, but I don't know. Who was trying to talk to me? Oh, hi. Ooh, they got something for me. What you got? Let's go. How's the hermit class? Is it fast? It feels, I mean, it feels pretty good. Wow, this is like in my way. It's really the flash jump thing that I wish they would change. Oh, so they give you stealies when you job advance? Maybe it didn't give me any because I had Subies? I feel bad to take them all. Okay, so people didn't actually get them to drop. Sick. Alright, well, now I can have some 6 stars. Thank you, babe. / toes. Okay, I see a little damage increase there. It looks a lot cooler too. Steelies are probably my favorite looking star. Second would be icicles. I think I like long stars, you know what I'm saying? I like some long stars. Ooh, I can't wait to do Ranger. Strafe is just so sick. Ooh, I guard. I did a little claw guard there. That's the first time I noticed it. I think it's like a 2% proc, so maybe it's not surprising. Yeah, it's, you know what, it's really only when I'm traveling that I feel like, I want to flash jump more. So I suppose I would get used to it. I heard somebody give a theory that like, oh, maybe they want to find more ways to make bosses, you know, interesting, and maybe having too much mobility would trivialize that, and so that's why they're like culling it. So it could be one of those things where we don't really see the reasoning till later, but I don't know. Take this with a grain of salt, but I heard that Inkwell said that they were gonna look into readdressing flash jump. like they're not set in stone on it having the cooldown that it has. So I think there's hope for people who want to flash jump constantly. Let's see, as long as they fix rush. Oh, sorry, that's something else. Man, hermits are so sick, mad smooth. They are smooth. Even with it feeling a little weird, I still think they're stylish as hell. I want to try the Shadow Meso thing, but I am a little concerned about my LP situation. As you guys saw, I'm like out of LP. I don't know how I did this. I think it's maybe I wasn't doing the daily. So it's probably a skill issue. I wasn't going to talk to the Maple administrator. Thing is, last time I didn't worry about this at all. I just never ran out. But at the same time, I think this time around I swapped AP stuff more often, because I ran into issues where I was like, oh, like I need more dex, and I would experiment with how much dex I needed. Yeah, so I don't know. Maybe I'll have to swap back to Hermit later or something to try the Shadow Meso. You'd argue that we wouldn't like that kind of boss design? Like one that's based on avoiding attacks? I do think the classic boss style... The classic boss style for MapleStory is kind of just... it's kind of just spam attacks for like 20 minutes or however long it is, an hour. I guess depends how strong your team is. And then there's like a few one-shot mechanics or something. I don't know, honestly. I can't talk with authority about this subject because back in the day I didn't really do Zachem and stuff. So yeah, I kind of don't know anything about it. in a way, I have no dog in this fight because, like, I have no associations or nostalgia tied to bossing in MapleStory. For me, bossing is just like going to kill Mush Mom or Balrog. So in a way, I kind of don't care that much. I don't know. For me, bossing was never a big deal. But I would like to, you know? I'd like to kill Pat for once. I almost did in Artale. See right there, I wanted to do 2 flash jumps. It does feel a bit bad to not have it sometimes. Just have CD while in combat. Ooh, that's an interesting... That would be an interesting way to address the flash jump. I wonder if, like... So, I suppose what they would consider in combat is, like... this. Right? So once you're in the alert state, which is, like, when you're, like, you know, panting like that... that could be considered in combat, because you trigger that by using an attack. And so maybe while you're in that state, you'd have a cooldown. I like that. I could live with that, because then it would preserve its ability of being a travel ability, without it being too OP for combat. You never killed Zachem back in the day, although you did buy a carry. Yeah. Yeah. I'm sure a lot of people probably who got Zachem helms back in the day got them through carries. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. I only know about the carries in private servers. Yeah, I was like in actual old school Maple, like I was like just hella noob, you know, like I got to like barely level 70 something, really. And then at some point I borrowed a level 100 priest from somebody, but it was never mine. I'm certain you have, but did you fully double check your inventory? You thought everyone got 5k leaf points? I don't know. I don't have nothing. I think I got gypped. But yeah, it just didn't give me nothing. I mean, it's alright. Let's go see if we can kill a lichen. I'm sure I can. Just make it the way it was. Every flash jump should consume a magic rock. Oh my god. Can you imagine? That'd be crazy. Oh. He was able to attack me when I was in dark sight. I was hoping I could god mode out of it. You loved doing boss rushes. Used to be in a guild that would do the big 3 on a Friday night. Wow. That's crazy. Yeah, that's a lot of time. What are the big 3? Zachem, Horntail, and... What's after that? Pink Bean? Pink Bean feels kind of new school to me. Or is it Pap? No, Pap is like pretty small, right? That's like a pseudo mini boss. The big whale dude? Oh, right, pianist. Oh man, as kids we thought that was the funniest name. Pianist. Oh yeah, okay, so it was pianist. I did fight pianist actually. I got mostly carried by some like high level DK. I guess I sort of consider that like a mini boss of sorts. Right? Like if it's I don't know. Because pianist like only needs a few people, if that. Like you could do it with small, like a couple people if you spend enough time. Whereas like Horntail or Zachem, it's like, what was it, like 10, 20 people or something? You needed a lot of people to really do it. Actually, you know, now that I say that, maybe it's just a matter of time for them too. because on I played Phoenix. It's a third job private server, and there's an Iron Man there, a real mad lad, crazy guy, who soloed Zachem, and I think it took like, I don't know, it took hours. It took like many hours, but he did it all by himself. So I guess maybe it is just a matter of time. I'm like still not used to these buttons. I feel like it would take me a while to get used to them. You know what's a problem? Is I'm also not used to the jump that I have, even though it's not as much as I want. It like changes the, like when you press Lucky 7, right? Because if you're running around with a 100% jump, you could hit the height of your jump and probably still hit a short mob. I know, it's probably a skill issue. Back then it was Pianist, Clock Dude, and Zachem. Oh, okay. Hey Dirk. Yeah, third job's pretty cool. It's my main issue is the flash jump. I know some people are saying that the hermits seem a little weak. That's the sort of thing that I'm not too concerned about right now, because you know, we don't really have proper gear, and numbers are a rather easy thing to change. I'd be more concerned about the mechanics of things. Is it lichens or werewolves that drop Ilbies? I like want to wait for flash jump. So yeah, I like Avenger. Honestly, Avenger feels like the most exciting skill to get as Hermit. I feel like if I had to choose between Flash Jump and Avenger, I'd pick Avenger. Because, you know, even without Flash Jump, like, you know, running around as an assassin, like, you feel pretty dang mobile. Maybe on controller it would feel better. Oh, absolutely. I wouldn't be like missing so many attacks if I had my controller working. I'm pretty sure my Bluetooth antenna just like cooked, guys. I don't know what happened, but I did some more troubleshooting today, and my conclusion is that it's toast. So I actually went ahead and ordered. Mine's like built into like the motherboard. Has like a little antenna it came with. So I just got a USB one. It's on its way. So at least I might have a controller for tomorrow. Oh, I love this sound. Coolies have a great hit sound. It's very loud, piercing, crunchy. It feels crunchy, yeah. Yo, the background feels a little messed up here. Oh, I see what's going on. So it's like clipped. Is that because they like changed its placement or scaling? Because I'm like on a 4K monitor, so obviously, like, you know, if you want to know like how big our original Maple monitor was, it was like this. Like if you see my mouse, it fit about here. So the kind of real estate we're working with is quite different. I wouldn't be surprised. They probably had to extend the floor too. Because back then you could get away with, you know, you would only need a little bit of floor before you're at the bottom of the screen. So yeah, this looks a little different to me. I expected to see more people here, but I guess Channel 3 was the way to go. I love it here. I can't wait to come here and try Cleric again. Try out their Shining Ray. Last time that I played a priest, I went Shining Ray first. I said screw holy symbol, that can wait. I like to feel competent by myself, you know? Also, you know, if you think about a cleric, like leveling up to a priest, like you just spent 20 levels or so at coolies. And so, like, getting a new ability to kill coolies with, at least, as you kept going, it was a nice breath of fresh air. Am I missing a buff? Yeah, I thought I was attacking slow. Booster is super, super noticeable. Yeah, it is frustrating having the cooldown on flash jump. That's probably my biggest complaint, no doubt. Classic Maple behavior, complaining about the weakness of a class without knowing how Nexus is gonna balance to change the rest of the game. Yeah, I do think most of us are speaking quite subjectively. Since yeah, we don't know the lay of the land, you know, we don't know their plans. Granted, it would go a long way if they could share some of their wisdom, you know? If they're like, oh, you know, we're culling mobility now because it's gonna go hard in 4th job or something. That would be context that would be worth knowing. Level 100, good job with the grind. Thanks, yeah, it was grueling. So, it's cool that we're still getting XP, though. This is how it's gonna feel like, guys. You'll be happy to end the night with a 2%. It's kind of cool when it gets to that point where you're like, oh yeah, oh hey, how was the grind session? Oh, it was a good day, you know, I got 8%. It gets like that eventually, you know? Alright, I think that's enough for Hermit. What do you guys think? Is it worth trying out the Shadow Meso thing using my very limited leaf points? I kind of feel like there's not all that much to see. Basically, it's gonna do like a fixed amount of damage that does more than Lucky 7. I got to like 33 Dirk before I boosted, which is a lot less than I thought. I was very optimistic to think I could get level 40. I would have been happy if I got 35, but it is what it is. Do it, max the Shadow Meso. But the dex doesn't matter, actually. Like, the dex is just to save Meso. So if I do it, I'll just do it for the SP. Holy no, actually, I'm not gonna do it. I only have 100 leaf points. It's like, it's all I have to my name. No, I'm not gonna do it. Just because I don't want to run into an issue later where I want to do a more necessary one. Minor zombie. Oh yeah, under the age of 18. Yeah, let's get out of here. Let's try a different class. Verdict is Hermit is still cool. Give us more flash jump, at least when we're on the go. Or I like that other idea that somebody had about having like 2 charges, you know. Maybe give us just a little bit more. That's how I feel about it. All right, let's try the class I want to play. Let's try Ranger. What? Oh, I gotta make room. Okay. Well, guess we can drop these now, since we have Steelies. Wouldn't it be cool if they let me go back to my level 33 Assassin and then keep the Steelies? Okay, so that's use. Is that enough? Is that enough slots? Ranger. Boom. Okay, so now we have an hour before we can swap again. So we're gonna be a ranger for a while. All right, let's try it out. Let's put on this gear. Oh. How much strength do I need? 70? Oh. Sorry. Orbis event? No? I don't know what. What you're talking about, Psychosis? The one in Alenia, it gives you a free ticket to Orbis? No. No. I have not done that. Ornus. Okay, so I need, what did it say? 70 strength? And then the rest Dex? I just want to make sure. Yeah, this should be good. So the rest Dex. Red Hinkle. Hey, I'm gonna keep the white Gaia. I'm gonna need to go get some snowshoes. Let's go get some snowshoes. Hell yeah, Strafe. It's so beautiful. It looks so good. Yeah, I don't care how Ranger is when the game comes out. I'm going Ranger. Although I heard it's pretty good. So let's do this right. We got Crit Shot. Obviously we need Eye of Amazon. They did this wonderful change that I also advocated for by giving us power knockback here. I suppose I don't need double shot maxed if I have strafe now. So what, max this? Oh, yeah, I mean, guess we do this now. Okay, so let's put the one buff there. Power knockback, it's good there. Bow mastery, obviously we want all of that. Ooh, final attack, do I want that? I don't know. Max arrow bomb, because it's like our real AoE. Soul arrow is kind of a convenience thing. Obviously you would, in a normal world, you'd go soul arrow, but does final attack trigger with strafe? No, right? Try fighter or priest. Hey, I will try those for sure. I think I'm gonna try priest next. People have been speculating, take away flash jump cooldown, but take it away from Chief Bandit and make Assaulter their mobility skill. Usable without mobs in front. Oh, yeah, I mean, I guess that was always their pseudo mobility, right? There'd be no child labor laws in LNAV. Oh my god. You hope having first job power knockback teaches people to actually use it instead of just ignoring it in second job. Yeah, no, I think the knockback is like fundamental to Archer gameplay, so it's like, I actually heard of somebody who like leveled using only power knockback or something. I think that was more due to like the meso problem, but yeah, power knockback is huge. Problem is knockback is competing against your DPS double shot, so unless you reset, probably not. Yeah, no, you would only do this like once you hit third job and have strafe. But yeah, obviously while leveling, you would still do double shot or arrow blow. I don't know about final attack. I guess I want to try it. I have enough points for this. Oh yeah, I mean, we have hella points. I guess we will take Soul Arrow then. Okay, yeah. This is like very, very easy. I didn't realize I'd be able to take everything. Is this a... Right, you like toggle this. That's something I have not tried yet. It does a little sound when final attack is activated. So let me test it real quick. Let's put double shot here. Oh, sorry. Arrow blow. When does it activate? I'm guessing it needs to actually hit an enemy before it can activate then. Yo, sup, does anyone finally have Ilbies? Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I'm guessing people are gonna try though. That'd be sick if somebody manages to get it. Okay, let's put Strafe here actually. Wind Step. This is their big new skill. Let's try it out. Oh my god. It has a new animation. Wait, what is going on? Let me take... You do like a flip. Yo, this is sick. I want to like slow it down and look at the frames because it's like, it's kind of a crazy flip we're doing here. Now, here's a question. Can I use it while in the air? No, okay, that would be too good. You saw an Ilby in free market for 500 mil? Oh my gosh. What happens if you wind step off a ledge? Oh, good question. Let's... Ooh. Okay. Flash jump at home. That's pretty sick. You're just like somersaulting down the stairs. Woo! I'm gonna say the animation for this is cooler than Flash Jump. I know Flash Jump has that cool little rune behind you, but like, look at this. It's so stylish. Woo! Man, that's sick. I really wanna... I'm trying to like... see the animation. It's so fast. It's like really hard for me to look at. I'll have to slow down the footage later. Why does Sniper get a shitty backflip? Well, Psychosis, I think, only put 5 points in. So it's a skill issue in that regard. But yeah, I agree that backflip seems less useful for Sorry, that's not true. Backflip seems better for like repositioning maybe while fighting. But for like traveling or whatever, definitely I prefer moving forward. Okay, so let's get... I heard Inferno's good this time around. How many points? 30? 30? Oh, we also gotta try your Arrow Rain though, so... Okay. How many points do I need in this? Oh god, I need Mortal Blow. No, I messed it up. Alright, I guess we're trying Inferno first, guys. At this point, I guess in this build you wouldn't do Arrow Rain if you have Max Inferno. At least not at level 100. Alright, guess we're doing 5 into Puppet, and then we'll get Silver Hawk. Guess we'll go with that. Alright, let's try it out. Am I missing anything? I have what I need. Oh no, I haven't added Inferno here. Hey Damebolt, how's it going? How many classes? This is the second one I'm trying. So I just tried Hermit. Now we're trying Ranger. Crazy that this will take much time. It's true, also you think about Wind Step is gonna take a while to get to as well. As in like to level it up before it becomes really good. Why does... Rip the Brave 20 points invested in Flash Jump Junior to move 3 inches. Oh god. Ah. Gotta go back. Snowshoes. Cause yeah, I can't be sliding around. That's no way to live life. I know. I was too focused on the skills and stuff. I forgot why I went there. You're right, it does like look like the Brawler's kick. I wonder if they used... I wouldn't be surprised if they like somehow used that animation. I guess while I'm here, let's get one of each. Because I'll need them at some point. Okay, now we can play. Snowshoes were sold out yesterday? What do you mean sold out? How does that happen? Man, I'm itching to use this strafe. So, okay. Let's buff up. We have final attack activated. We'll see what that does. Behold. Big damage. Does jumping before the somersault make you move faster? No, you can't use it in the air. If I try to do it at the same time, like classic, you know, like jump shot thing, it doesn't really work. I don't think it triggers anything different. Okay, well, yeah. Oh, I saw final attack there. Oh my god, look at Inferno. Yeah, this is a little hard with like 3 of us here. I gotta make some space from you guys. Let me try my air bomb. Apparently there's a daily limit to store items. No way. I don't know why they would do that. Did they still make it so power knockback guarantees a crit? Yeah, it does. So with it, you can see my, it triggers Amazon's Judgment every time. The freeze looks pretty nice. And still freezes them? I actually can't tell. Okay, I see the final attack. It's pretty nice. I mean, it's doesn't seem to do a ton of damage. Looks like a lot of people trying Archer right now. Maybe it's the class to be. What was that? Oh, was that Meso explosion? That sound effect goes crazy. Oh, final attack hits multiple mobs. I don't know if you guys saw that, but it like pierced. My brain really wants to use the like the dot or the what do I call it? What is it called? Wind step. It really wants to use wind step when I'm in the air, but it doesn't work to do that. All right, let's try to actually use. Oh god, so power knockback can trigger final attack? I actually don't know if I love that. I feel like you wouldn't want that to happen. Ugh, if you use it in the wrong place, you don't really go anywhere. Look at that, it gets like stuck. You know, when it really comes down to it, like, all the skills that the Ranger has are, like, super cool. But at the end of the day, if I got strafe, I'm happy, you know? Yeah, let's try Arrow Rain. I really want to try that. Let me use Inferno on Yetis real quick, and then we'll swap to Arrow Rain. Because that's one of the skills I was really curious about. Because it has a cooldown now, so I was wondering how hard it hits. God, strafe hits like a truck. Copper Sand Pog, yeah. He's AFK, it seems. Yeah, I really wish I could use the wind step in the air, but maybe that's too good. I don't know. I don't know if I need the final. I can't tell if the final attack like slows me down or not. It feels a little bit disruptive somehow. I know back in the day, people like would sometimes not do final attack because it would could result in DPS losses, especially when doing AOE. It's hard to know whether that's the case right now. I like that it pierces though. That I suppose that's meant to fix that problem. Ooh, I do like the final attack when using single target though, because it doesn't seem to interrupt my strafe at all. Wind step is so cute, yeah. I like it. Well, this is nice. You know, actually, Inferno feels like it's not hitting all that hard. It's all about strafe, guys. It's all about strafe. I don't know. Inferno's cool, but let's try Arrow Rain. You love late game Ranger fashion, no NX needed. Yeah, Rangers look really good. I like all their gear post level 50. I mean, obviously, I love some of their lower level stuff too, but post level 50, like once they start wearing the overalls, they start looking awesome. What is that one called? Lumati? Kismet and Lumati? Something like that. Alright, let's add all these points again. I wish I could just reset one bracket of stuff. At least now I know what to do. We max this. 5 here. And rest there. And then this time we're gonna do... Oh shit, no. Ah, I forgot, I gotta do Mortal Blow. It's alright. It's alright. Let's max Arrow Rain, Strafe. What else do you need, really? Silverhawk is kind of forgettable. It's like, it's nice, but, oh no, no! I forgot Wind Step. It's alright. I guess we're stuck. We're screwed. How do I get more LP? How do I get more LP? Is there an LP daily here? I forgot about it. Oh god. I'm cooked. No. I'm stuck too. I'm stuck for like another 30 minutes. I'm nothing without Wind Step. It just was taking so long. I just wanted it to go faster. Wait an hour for the leaf thing. Yeah, I've never done that. I never did that quest. Alright, well, let's just pretend this is a test of what it's like when you don't use Leaf Step. We have what matters. We have what matters. Alright, here we go. We're gonna try Arrow Rain. And... okay, yeah, that sucks. I'm like trying to spam it, but obviously I can't. Let me put it on, I just tried to use Dark Sight. Oh, man. Okay, let's put it on a button where we can see the cooldown. That's disgusting. It does no damage, guys. It does nothing. Why would it be on a cooldown? It sucks. Leaf Step is definitely, or whatever called, what is it called? Wind Step? It's definitely my favorite change about third job. Very welcome. Yeah, Arrow Rain CD is crazy. Look at it. It does nothing. Like, why would you put a cooldown on that, but not on what was it called? Inferno. Inferno, you can just spam it all day long. Next on trolling. It's so pathetic. Behold, my amazing AoE. Does it at least hit 6 enemies or something? Oh, it still only hits 4. That's so funny. It only hits 4. You're gonna put it on a cooldown and it still only hits 4? You guys are gonna suffer in another 5 seconds. You're gonna feel my wrath in 2 seconds. Die! It's so bad. Okay, they gotta change that. Cause yeah, you're better off just spamming Arrow Bomb. They're gonna change it, guys. Don't worry. It's not gonna stay like this. This is just a test. It's just a itty bitty test. Well, I can safely say Ranger overall feels great. If you have Leaf Step. Or I keep calling it Leaf Step because I'm just thinking about my LP. What's it called? Wind Step. Yeah. Wind Step feels great. Strafe was never bad. Strafe was always great. Puppet? I actually haven't tried Puppet. I forgot. It's kind of one of those skills you like use later on. Can I go over the skills again? Sure. So for Ranger specifically, I haven't even tried Mortal Blow. I only put this in, oh. Okay, it's a passive. Wasn't it? Was it always? I thought it was an active skill. Anyway, we got Puppet, self-explanatory, Inferno. I don't know what's different about it besides it hits less enemies and they suffer, they suffer a damage over time. I'd like to see how often that ticks. Let's see if we can hit something and just wait and see. Oh yeah, look at him. He's on fire. Wow. So just another reason for Arrow Rain to be like very bad. Like, just proves how bad Arrow Rain is. Because Inferno got buffed. Yeah, so Arrow Rain, if it's gonna have a cooldown, it's gotta have a way wider hit and hit 6 enemies or something. Now, does anybody remember, did Arrow Rain hit the enemy twice each? Or was it just once each? Because maybe that's the only way where they thought, oh look, we gotta nerf it because it does 2 lines of damage. It hit once. Okay, so maybe that was their thinking. But obviously it's still not hitting hard enough. It does 120% at max level, but this does 117% at level 2? Huh. Guys, I think arrow range just needs to be like mega buffed. Mega hit double. Maybe that's too much. I don't know. Yeah. Or do 4 lines. You know what I mean? I don't know. There's a way they can make it different from Inferno, like, right? Because I think before Inferno was sort of forgettable unless you were specifically fighting fire weak enemies. Arrow Rain was like the go-to for just AoE spamming up close, but so I'm all for like trying to make them a little different, I guess, but right now it's way too weak. Yeah, like 200% base, I think that'd be acceptable. You're fine with Arrow Rain CD if they actually make it strong enough. Yeah, exactly. I want it to feel like a very powerful volley, you know? Make it 8 arrows then instead of 4, right? I don't know. It's so interesting that here in Arrow Rain, they take the time to specify in the description that it uses 4 arrows. Meanwhile, Strafe just says attack 4 times. If I worked at Nexon, I would be the one like going to these little details and being like, guys, can we streamline this shit? Like, so we use the same type of language. Like, what you're saying is on Eruption uses 8 arrows. What am I saying? Sorry, you're like bleeped out, Psychosis. I'm not sure what you're saying. Eruption equals rain in this case, right? Like, that's your equivalent. Oh, so he's saying so for sniper it uses 8 arrows that hit once? Show me damage. All right, let's observe the sniper's arrow eruption at level 1. Any minute now. Something will spawn. Yeah, where are the Yetis when you want them? Oh, actually, let me take off the bird. I don't want to do any damage. I can't believe I don't have my wind step. I'm bummed. Up there. Okay, okay. Observe the power of arrow eruption. What? So 8 arrows, but 1 line? The fuck? Why? What? How many enemies? Okay, that makes no sense, guys. 8 arrows, 4 enemies, 1 line. The math is not mathing. So you're telling me Arrow Rain is vastly superior? Get Shrek'd by my hilariously bad AoE. Boom. That's so funny. Yeah, this stuff's a work in progress, guys. It's just a test. It's just a theory. It does in fact take 8 arrows. That's really funny. Okay, so I want to observe what Psychosis was saying about Final Attack. Psychosis was saying that Final Attack interrupts the second strafe. Like, it slows it down. So let me try to, like, see this. So how do I... Oh, delays it. Well, that's a sort of interruption. Okay, let me turn it off now. Now I spam it. I don't notice a big difference. Oh, okay, maybe. I don't know. It doesn't feel too bad. If it does delay it, it might not be much. Or maybe it's not as much of an issue for rangers because they attack quicker than snipers. Haha. Arrow bomb feels really weak. Check out my sick arrow rain. Now just imagine if that actually hit hard and like cleared them. I'd be willing to accept that if it was like, if it just made sense. It just has to do enough damage. Although I have to say final attack, it kind of messes with the mojo. Like seeing those 2 soul arrows fly out, like, interrupts the nice look of strafe. Yeah, this would be so much better if I had Inferno. But whatever. I think Arrow Rain has hope for sure, guys. It has hope. It just needs to be tweaked. But I think I could live with the cooldown. It just has to be stronger. Let me see. I missed the chat for a sec. The funniest tooltips are in Balloons TD6, where one of the strongest towers literally has this tooltip. This is a big plane. What class am I gonna choose next? I'm gonna try Priest next, I think. I'm very curious to see how it feels. Your theory is that Inkwell made most of the classes feel awful so he could gauge what the players would tolerate. I think that's too much. I don't think he's that conniving. But I don't know. It's a fun theory. You're using final attack while I'm using first attack. We are not the same. Eruption level 30, 250% damage 1 hit. Rain level 30, 120% damage 2 hits. Huh. It's so interesting that so Eruption should hit harder then, right? Feels like both are the same speed, it's just 1 line less. What's up? What classes have I checked out so far? I tried out Hermit, and now I'm on Ranger. Next we'll be trying the Priest. Man, I don't have enough jump to reach this. What? How did I get up there before? I literally can't get up there? What's happening? Okay, I gotta get hit. They gotta hit me up there. I can't get up the rope! It's because of snowshoes? What do you mean? Take off snowshoes? Does it give me jump reduction or something? Oh, I get 1 jump from these? That's so funny. You gotta be shitting me. Let's see if the 1 jump makes a difference. I think it might. If I could ever stop getting hit. Get off. What's happening? I got up there earlier, didn't I? I think I discovered a game-breaking bug, guys. Okay, I don't know what happened. I think it was just skill issue somehow. That's so funny. That's so funny. Can I check out Expo as well? Debating on either Ranger or Expo, possibly as a second class. Yeah, I'm gonna try Crossbow at some point, but it seems too similar to go right to it from Ranger. So I'll be trying. I like the mesos that I get are random. I'll still do Priest next, but I'm gonna try to do as many as possible, even if it's not all in one session. Because obviously to try them all, you'd need to be playing for like 12 hours. 10 hours? However long. Have I tried Hermit? Yes. Yes, I did try it. That was actually right before this. Basically, Hermit felt good. Avenger feels really nice. I don't know if they changed anything about it besides it hitting less enemies, but it felt good. Flash Jump is disappointing with a cooldown, but I think they'll either adjust it or maybe they'll hopefully have a reason to have put a cooldown on it. Which class have been the most fun for you so far? So, well, for third job, if I had to choose between the two I've tried, I think Ranger would win for sure. But I'm biased because that's the class I'm planning on playing anyway. Although I will say, it's not as fun without my sick mobility. And by that I mean wind step. I forgot to level it up. And I'm out of leaf points, so I can't reset my skills. So, it's not as fun as it would be. I think I still have like 15, 20 minutes before I can swap again, so I'm just gonna keep going. We're just stuck without our mobility, which is sad. Yeah, the bandit damage did look good. It's sad that I don't have it, but whatever. And then I'm also stuck with the shitty arrow rain. Ooh, let me see if I can jump shot. I probably can't, right? They didn't put that back. I'm trying. Yeah, it doesn't work. Sad. The music always scared the shit out of you as a kid. Yeah, it's spooky. Very ominous, very foreboding. The Elnath progression is like really good. Like the whole from Elnath to Dead Mines is just immaculate. And as a kid, it always felt like so cool to like pass the higher levels fighting these things, because I was always too weak for them. Last beta, you said the arrow bomb felt weird. Does it feel better? I will need to test it in a place where things are a little scattered vertically, if that makes sense. Like it can't be totally flat, because I think the issue was that like things it didn't spread all the time. Behold arrow rain. It could be good. Alright, let's just use it again. Yeah, it feels okay here on a flat ground. I'm not sure. Maybe they did fix it. Ranger definitely feels more rigid than Hermit did, but I still like it. It doesn't hurt also that Strafe seems to be hitting a lot harder than Lucky 7 was. So, you know, it might be slightly a bias of power as well. People seem to be liking FP, single target hits hard and you can jump cast explosion. No way. They let them jump cast? That's crazy. I don't really remember jump casting third job skills as mages. I don't know if you could do that back then. Like Ice Strike and Explosion. So if you can do that now, that might be a new thing. I don't know if they increase like the speed of the cast or something. Yeah, Arrow Rain feels like really silly in its current form. Because it's like, after you cast it, then what? Like, the whole thing I liked about it before was that you could cast it, move a little bit, cast it, move a little bit, then you, like, knock them back. Like, the fact that you can only use it once is pretty awkward. Even not talking about the damage, like, just about, like, the instances in which you use it. I suppose it's a fine line though, because like, if we're gonna keep a cooldown on it and make it hit harder, it means that it's like kind of a I don't know, transition spell. Do you know what I mean? Like, you obviously can't train with it, really. So I don't know. I think it should just not have a cooldown because it kind of loses its usefulness. If you can't spam AoE, then what's this all been for? What if they made the damage one line but spammable? Well, no, I would prefer it spammable and hit weaker. I think the spammability of it, now that I think about it, like, matters more. Because let's say it hits hard one time, unless it's so hard that it literally wipes whatever mobs you're fighting. Even if it did, like, let's say it did and you wipe it, it's like you still can't use it for 5 seconds. So it's just like, it's not a dependable skill to train with, you know what I mean? Because then you would still need to use, I don't know. That's just how I'm feeling right now. I feel like I'd rather it not even hit as hard and be able to spam it. Because then at least when you get overrun, you know, you just swap to Arrow Rain. Just choo, 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 choo. Yeah, it's a little hard to compare Hermit and Ranger since I feel like I'm hitting like a lot harder. Lucky 7 just feels weak. Even with Shadow Partner. Like, I wasn't even consistently one-shotting the Hectors on the Assassin, which is kind of messed up. Yo, that was weird. That final attack that just went out, like, made my character turn around. It's like it targeted a nearby enemy for me. Because it triggered after power knockback. Which is weird. Have I tried Marksman? No, I haven't. I'll get around to it, but next I want to do a Priest. If it's spammable, then what's the point of Inferno? I mean, well, they function a bit differently. Number one, Inferno is fire damage, so, you know, it's good for them ice enemies. And then also, like, Inferno moves, like, in front of you, so it's not a point-blank skill. Arrow Rain is, like, for when things are right on top of you, you know? So I think even like that is enough of a difference. Their new obsession with cooldowns is very weird, IMO. I really don't like it. It's not classic feel. Yeah, it's one of those things that, I don't know. I mean, who's asking for this? I'm willing to hear them out, you know what I mean? Like, see where they're going with it. But overall, I feel like cooldowns should be used very, very carefully. Because yeah, like this isn't World of Warcraft, you know? Yeah, arrow rain sucks. Like, I wanted to be spamming it right there. At least if they keep it the way it is, definitely it's gonna be not a very useful skill. Because the whole spammability of it thing too, if I recall, it was never that strong to begin with. Like, I'm not saying it wasn't used. Like, there was definitely spots where you could train with arrow rain, but if I recall, it wasn't like the best damage. It's just the fact that it was AoE and point blank that still made it worth using, especially for like sniping. You know, I actually, come to think of it, I haven't tried to see if I can like still hit things vertically, like below me and stuff. I need to find a good place to test that, because so far these maps are all pretty like side to side. I wonder if I haven't paid attention to see if arrow bomb's stun is interrupted by damage yet. Because that's one thing that actually always bothered me, that you could interrupt stun by just hitting the mob. Let's see, let's test it. So he's stunned. Well, then I kill him. Let me see, hold on. Ah, I'm hitting too hard. All right, let me try again. Arrow bomb, normal attack. If I'm not wrong, it's persisting. It is. So it's better now. Am I wrong, guys? Because I could have sworn that back in the day, like when you hit a stunned enemy, it wasn't stunned anymore. That was one of the things that always bothered me as a Crusader, is that I would use, what's it called? Is it coma? Yeah, coma, and then stun them, but then I'd keep attacking, and then immediately they're not stunned anymore. Which always bothered me, because I'm like, the whole idea is like I use all these stuff up to all the like combo charges to stun this thing, do a bunch of damage, and then ideally avoid getting hit by them. But then because it got interrupted, it's like felt underwhelming. You were a ranger player for 15 years. Arrow rain was never strong. It was just a decent mob skill. Main thing is it always felt really good to use. Okay, yeah. So I'm glad to hear I'm not crazy. Yeah, it never was like, I mean, yeah, it never did like big damage. It was just convenient. And it's still, yeah, and it's still useful just by nature of being AoE, even if it doesn't hit hard. Look at this power knockback damage. It's not bad. I mean, damn, I just killed him with power knockback. That's so funny. Crusader sucks, very weak compared to DK. Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that. Crusader's my favorite warrior class. How could they do my boy like that? Alright, I think I have 10 minutes left before I can try another class. So we'll just keep moving forward. I'm gonna have to like go back to Ranger later once I've tested more things, so I end my experience as one. Yo, I wonder how it's gonna be like on the 12th when they do their little final day picture, because last time they summoned all these Balrogs, right? But obviously we're all like level 30, you know, like none of us could like fight them really, so it was like just like a slaughter fest. So I wonder now if like we're all level 100, what they're gonna do, because we could actually, you know, if they try to do the same thing, like we could probably kill them. So maybe they spawn something bigger and badder. What if they just like spawn Horntail on top of everybody? Zack 'em. Just drop Zack 'em casually in the middle of Lith Harbor. Horntail and Hennessy's, yeah. No, today's not the last day. It's tomorrow. Isn't it? It's tomorrow night, the big hurrah thing. Please correct me if I'm wrong, though. I hope I'm not wrong, because I had planned on doing more things tomorrow. I'm pretty sure. Did they remove alchemy from Hermit? Yeah, it's gone. Gonzo. Yeah, I know. I mean, to be fair, it was a fairly forgettable skill, but it was useful. I just mean it's like one of those things you didn't pay much attention to. You just set and forget, right? I just got stunned from the map there, but it didn't last that long. I feel like it used to last longer. You know when the map stuns you? Just test it. Man, get out of here. I'm trying to get stunned. Stun me! Okay. I don't know, guys. I remember that lasting a few seconds, like at least twice as long. They nerfed the maps. You know what? I'm trying to see if Arrow Bomb feels more like delayed with final attack. Oh, it does. It absolutely does. Yeah, it's like a long time before that next Arrow Bomb goes out. I think final attack might suck. Cause like, it's a second job skill. But if it interrupts your AoE, I mean, I know it's AoE now, but it's slow. And it pierces. And it only hits up to 3 enemies. It does 90% damage. Arrow Bomb does more damage. So actually, yeah, final attack sucks. Okay, final attack sucks. You heard it here first, guys. I think final attack feels better in third job than second job, which is weird. But seems like it's not good, so I'm just gonna leave it off. Which skill do you feel is best for Ranger third job? Oh, I mean, well, besides Strafe, you mean? Because yeah, Strafe is the best thing. Then their new mobility thing is the second best thing. Then I guess it's gonna be Inferno, because it feels pretty good now. I mean, it was always okay on things that are weak to fire anyway, but the fact that they added like a little damage over time effect to it as well is a nice little bonus. To be honest, I'm not sure how much of a big deal that'll be. Like, because most of the time you're gonna spend time spamming abilities, right? So the little like 100, 200 damage it's taking from a tick isn't gonna make much of a difference. But it's neat for flavor. Final attack sucks. Yeah, well, in my opinion, it sucks at least for AoE, which, funny enough, was always the issue with it before. That was like the main reason you would avoid it. Now, you know, that being said, I can see that they tried to make it okay for AoE by making it AoE, but it's still like weaker than Arrow Bomb and slower somehow. So for spamming Arrow Bomb, final attack's bad. Did they nerf the crit rate? It looks very low. I don't know. I mean, wasn't the original critical shot 40% crit rate already? So it's like crit rate should be the same. Oh, absolutely, Polly. Damage is low across the board because we're wearing level 70 clean gear. Like, nobody would be level 70 then have an unschooled weapon like this. You know what I mean? Anyway, we're level 100, so yeah, we should have level 100 stuff. It does make it hard to judge. I understand why they did like level 100, so you could level up a good amount of skills. Around 100 is when you know, probably have maxed out your most important spells, but yeah, it's weird that they gave us level 70 gear. Like, if you want us to be level 70, just make us level 70. I suppose maybe they did that so that we don't just one-shot absolutely everything. Maybe? Oh, you're right. No, I'm sorry. So they did nerf it. Crit rate. You're right. I was looking at crit damage. You're right. Crit rate's 29%, which means it is less than before. They should have made final attack do the same damage as fighter final attack. 140%. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, at least. I mean, my question is, why can't it hit 4 enemies? That doesn't actually even trigger all that often. 50% success rate? I don't see it that much, feels like. I'm not seeing it half the time. Is it... Do I need to... Is it because I'm like one-shotting things that it's not triggering? Let's use Arrow Blow. Because if it's 50%, you'd think we'd see it more often. Where is it? Oh, wait, no, I'm fucking dumb, guys. I didn't activate it. Okay, let's try again. Okay, maybe it is frequent. But that just makes the AoE, yeah, that just makes the AoE thing more egregious then, though. Because if it's gonna happen half the time, which means half the time you're gonna hit one enemy less for less damage, it's definitely bad. So, I don't know, I just don't see why it shouldn't hit 4 enemies. It also, like, travels kind of slow. Let's go test it out again. If I'm not wrong, it feels like the arrow goes out kind of slow. Yo, being here is crazy. Oh! I'm melting. Okay. God. No! Wow, I feel helpless. They're no match for arrow rain. Okay, actually, now that I don't know, guys. Final attack feels weird. It doesn't feel good. It's funny because at first I liked it, but the more I use it, yeah, look how slow it is. Like, like, you know what? It feels fast when it hits one enemy, but not fast when it's hitting a bunch. Let me see if I can keep triggering it. Hello. Suddenly, it's like not coming out. Sniper final attack only hits one enemy? Oh gosh. That's even worse. Yeah, okay, so, okay. I think I have the answer. So, when it hits one enemy, it hits it 3 times, right? Right? Because when I use strafe, it goes like, it does a final attack and it goes do-do-do. Let's see. Never likes to go off when I want it to. But see, when it pierces, it feels so slow. And I'm not even just talking about the distance shouldn't make it that slow. Let me try Air Bomb. Yeah, so when it hits the one enemy, it feels super snappy. So final attack feels okay on single target. Yeah, just make it a magic arrow that flies out. Don't give it an animation that makes you stand still. Yeah, that could help fix it, because it does seem like it's an animation lock problem. Because yeah, if it's just an extra arrow popping out while you keep shooting, then that sort of fixes the issue. Only thing is the shame is that the final attack animations do look pretty neat. Okay, so basically, single target, I like it. AoE, I don't like it. Which means it basically feels the way it always did. Because that was sort of always the case. Okay. I think that's enough, Ranger. Hey, Pyrrha, nice to see you. Thanks for hanging out here. I saw you in game, I thought, the other day. Wait, I'm going the wrong way. Hey, Jake Fun. I've tried Hermit and Ranger. I'm about to try Priest now. We're gonna see what it feels like to be the nerfed Priest. Right? Is that what you guys would be watching? I mean, isn't there a way for me to do a poll on here, guys? Should I do a poll? Yeah, let's do a poll. I've literally never done one, so it'll be fun. What class do I do next? I'll put a few options. I'll put 3 mage options and 1 warrior option. Let me know if that shows up. Yeah, there we go. How do I see the results? Oh, there we go. Okay. CB. Yeah, I definitely want to try CB. Whatever we don't get to this time, we'll get to next time, though. You were planning on switching it up and going Hermit this time around, but if FJ changes it off-putting, maybe just another lifetime of Ranger. Look, I would say hold out hope. I think they're gonna change it. There was a picture of, I don't know if it was Nemi or Inkwell, but they were saying that they were gonna take a look at Flash Jump again. I have good faith that they might undo that change. Okay, I think Priest is winning here. The other ones are even. 36 votes. Yeah, I'll end it there. Let's do Priest. Let's do Priest. Oh, I need more space. Goodbye, Subies. Goodbye, useless scroll. Is that enough? Boom. Now we're the most classic class there is. Alright. It's been a while, so I don't think I've done a mage on Classic World, though. What do I do here? Improved MP recovery. Max MP, obviously you want. I suppose the passives, because like these things don't matter as much to me. Yeah, I don't need Energy Bolt. I straight up don't need it. Okay, because here I'll do Teleport. The best skill in the game. Heal. Invincible. Bless. MP Eater. I would do MP Eater in a real game, but since messes don't really matter right now, I'll do this. I'd also like to try Holy Arrow. Okay, it's still AoE, right? Nice. Alright, let's do the priest stuff. Hey Parker, hi, is this open to the public or is it still closed beta? Yeah, it's closed. It's closed right now, but this is the last closed one. That's what they're saying. Okay, so first step, we're gonna max Shining Ray. You know, actually, I think I'm used to that being D for some reason. We want Mystic Door, because that's sick. Is this... yeah, 3 on Dispel. That's cute. 40 seconds, that's pretty good. 4 for Door. That's the best place for it, guys. 4. Holy Symbol. Protect yourself with a holy symbol, allowing you to resurrect on the spot if you die while the effect is active. Oh, so it has to be on too. Magic Rock -3, and it lasts 15 minutes. Resurrecting with 5% HP? You better be safe when you come up. You need 5 on Dispel for this. Can they fix this? Look, it says at least level 5 on Dispel and has 2 L's in it. Alright, let's try it. I mean, right? Doom sucks. Dragon is cute, but I want to see how bad Holy Symbol really can be. I don't care about resistances right now. Alright. At least it still looks nice. So many buffs. Alright. Let's put on the gear. Whoops. I knew something was missing. What stats do I need? 60 luck? 60 luck. Good? Good. Ooh, they gave us a choice between Wand or Evil Wings. Yo, why does Angel Wings need more? Oh, it's higher level. Okay. Huh. Well, I guess I would have rather gone Wand. I don't know. I don't care that much. Evil Wings is pretty classic. This is a good look, guys. Look at this. That's a sick look. Mage's got sick fashion. I don't know why teleport feels like it goes so far. Look, if you're gonna give flash jump a cooldown, you may as well give teleport a cooldown, because like now this makes mage by far the most mobile. Yeah, that's not fair. Oh, I didn't bind heal. That goes on R. I have like very specific buttons I'm used to these being on. Let's see. Okay, no worries. Can't wait for it to be public. Ready for your nostalgia? Hell yeah. Holy Symbol might as well do nothing. Yeah, it's literally pointless. Why does it feel instead of buffing lousy skills, they nerf good skills? Yeah, that's what they did. It's weird. If I wanted to play old school Maple before Classic World, what do I suggest? I mean, I don't know. I've heard good things about old school Maple on MapleStory Worlds, but I haven't tried it. I know a lot of people love Chrono Story, but again, I also haven't tried that, and I know it's not very, like, old school. Like, it's very different. Not to say it's not super fun. I've heard some people say they enjoy it more than Classic World somehow, so... just something on MapleStory Worlds is probably all I can recommend. I did play Artail and it was fun, but it got kind of wrecked with bots and stuff. among other issues. Let's see. Is Holy Symbol still party or just you? It's just you. It's literally, it just protects you if you die. I kind of want to test it. If I try to die. Yeah, let's die. What is he taking damage from? Oh wait, I can't die with my pet out. I was like, why am I not dying? Get out of here, pet. Go home. Let me die. Wow. Revive on the spot. So I guess you get this. But you revive with 5% HP, so you better not get hit. Yeah, you gotta like spam that heal button. Funny thing is, you do keep the rest of your buffs. It's just kind of neat. Wow, Dragon Roar looked very weak just now. From Tess here. Invincible is Reflect. Oh, Invincible is basic attack 30, non-elemental magic damage. Okay, that's cool. So like from body hits, it reflects damage. That's a neat touch. Oh, and Magic Guard is a toggle, by the way, it seems. Yeah, Magic Guard's a toggle, so that's just like modern. Piro is saying, that's what I'm saying. How come Mage is now the most mobile? It makes no sense. Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, I'm all for them being mobile, but not to the degree of, I mean, I don't know. Assassins were always the most, or I mean, thieves. Even archers in my mind should move around a little more briskly than a mage. Like you would think a mage, like, I don't know. They don't work out, you know? They're like, I don't know. Obviously teleport is great. I don't want them to get rid of it. I don't want them to put a cooldown on teleport, okay? I just want them to remove the cooldown on flash jump. And, you know, I don't know. If they want to not have a cooldown on the other mobility skills, I won't complain. Like wind step, I don't know. Maybe no cooldown? Is it that OP? You can't use it while jumping. So, I don't know. 5-second cooldown on teleport? No way. That would feel so bad. They just gotta remove it from the others. You still lose XP? Oh my god, are you serious? So what? They used a safety charm. That's so bad. I feel like they just couldn't think of what to do and said, I don't know, and just slapped something on. Like, cause yeah, it makes no sense. Mage is swole AF. Rush with no cooldown might be too strong, but it wouldn't be opposed to 2 seconds or 2 charges. Okay, I haven't tried Rush, so I can't say. Does it go quite far? Or is it because, does Rush still do like the thing where it hit, like it pushes enemies? If so, then yeah, I could see how maybe. Damage not half bad on a priest. I mean, it doesn't compare with the Ranger or even Hermit, but it's not bad. Okay, maybe Holy Arrow is a little bit bad. Shining Ray feels okay. I don't think it ever hit particularly hard. Oh, I don't have my pet out. That's... I forgot because I'm using Magic Guard. Do I even need Magic Guard? I feel like I don't even need it here. These guys don't hit that hard. Oh wait, I turned it back on. Fire Arrow looks like it hits pretty hard. Oh man, we're having this problem again. No! Guys, what am I doing wrong? Okay, it's just like very finicky. No, well, wind jump or whatever, you can't use it in the air. Ooh, this is Page. Let's watch the Page. I'm excited to try this, actually. That looks really cool. Looks kind of OP. Is that a stun that it does? The electric effect? Not gonna lie, all the changes make it seem like they don't understand the appeal of Classic in the first place. Oof, yeah, I mean, I don't know, it's just... I just keep coming back to, like, who asked for this, you know? We just wanted to have an official Classic Maple, that's it. And MapleStory Worlds doesn't count, because that's, like, fan-made. Holy Arrow is like pretty nice. The fact that it pierces and everything, it's like they got it good. It's too bad that Fire Arrow doesn't do that. Right? Fire Arrow is one target again. Just doesn't seem quite fair. Oh, let me put the pet back out. I don't want to die now. Let's see. As of now, White Knight is way up. Yeah. Donks definitely went up. You're not a fan of mobility skills personally. You think cooldown is fair to have and not all classes should have it. I see what you're saying. I don't know. I just don't think Flash Jump should have it. I suppose since Ranger and Warrior didn't have them at this stage, I can't really like demand it to be more frequent, because it does really change it quite a lot. But Flash Jump definitely feels wrong to have on a cooldown, at least right now. Holy Arrow, basically a strafe with one less arrow. Heal Priest might be it. You get teleport, mob skills, decent single attack, heal, HS. You're torn on which character to main. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's really Holy... Well, the thing is, Holy Symbol sucks. That's the only thing. Priest definitely still feels, like, viable, though. It just doesn't seem as useful for, like, party. Ooh, thank you. Since Holy Symbol's not great, the way the accuracy stuff is now, the accuracy the Bless gives isn't, like, as relevant. Invincible is nice. I like the little damage reflect. And I think it has more, yeah, like a percentage-based decrease in damage. That's pretty cool. So that makes them more tanky. Go to Dark Yeti and Pepe for the elemental advantage. Yeah, let's see. I mean, is it hitting harder? It is, right? Oh yeah, yeah, it is. I think. I don't know. I don't know if it's hitting harder. I need to test it. I need to go up and hit like a Hector or something. Best classes as things stand. I think the best classes might be some of the ones I haven't tried yet. I have heard that Chief Bandit and White Knight are pretty strong. However, I think everyone agrees Ranger feels pretty good. Okay, I think it did do a little bit more damage. So the hero was hitting like 2,300, and here I hit 2,800. But it's not like 50% more damage. Shouldn't it be 50% more damage? Did they reduce the amount that elemental advantage does? Because I hardly see a difference. This is an older post. You said, I think they wanted something new, but we don't want new. It's been 20 years of nostalgia. We want it as it was. Yeah, I mean, it was my understanding that it was gonna be the way it was. Yeah, elemental weakness feels wrong. Or at least just you need 2 summoning rocks for something that might not even go off. Oh, right. That's funny. Wait, no, it's one. Wait, 1 magic rock. Maybe I'm missing the thing you're talking about. Why does booster need a rock? Wait. It doesn't. They added a magic rock for spell booster. Ooh. It was 2 at level 1. Okay. Yeah. No, holy symbol is just not good right now. Hey, can you ask mom if I can hop on next? That's funny. Yeah, I saw people going hard like this morning with the streams. I saw like Dino and Joe Hawk were streaming for like 8 hours or something, marathoning all the classes. The game is taking forever to launch because Nexon is messing with stuff no one asked him to mess with instead of releasing a true classic version. I know, it's a shame because, like, if they weren't messing with it so much, it could have been ready a long time ago, I would think. Because it's also, like, I know that they had to sort of recreate it a little bit in that they're building this on modern Maple, like, structure. Like, you know, it's not just like an old build from the game, but at least by having an old build to use as a target, they'd have a clearer vision of what to do. Like, okay, we just need the numbers to be this, we just need the skills to do this, etc. But since they want to tweak everything, it's obviously it takes a lot longer to get that balance right. Oh yeah, can you check what requires rock and how much? So it seems Holy Symbol needs 1 at max level and 2 at level 1. Is that it? No, I'm guessing Summon Dragon is 1 summoning rock. I haven't even used that. To be fair, everything up until level 70 is fine. Yeah, actually, yeah, pretty much. Yeah, it is, for the most part. Heal. What was the nerf with this? It's just it heals less or something? I thought people said the heal was nerfed. Yeah, Holy Arrow is definitely a standout skill from second job. It used to be like pretty forgettable, very niche. Like if you were like definitely gonna, you know, train solo a lot or something, on single target enemies, like you might run it. But I remember some clerics were like wanted to be a little different, and like they would train at like Dark Yetis with Holy Arrow. Oh, I see. So Psychos is saying heal used to do 3 times as much healing. Listen to how fast heal sounds. Oh, well, I'll have to see how fast it hits enemies. But yeah, I mean, third job is very much a work in progress, guys. So Inkwell's reiterating that a lot, that it's definitely not ready, and they have a lot to do. Mage is so funny. You just don't have to worry about where you're standing that much. You just press the buttons, you know? It's so convenient. You think Holy Symbol would be fine as a party buff for safer boss runs, but they would have to replace Resurrection at 4th job. Yeah. I mean, yeah, it would be more powerful if it protected party members. Just as feared, Ranger feels like shit? Really? I think it feels okay. It's just arrow rain to me that's the problem. Alright, let's see this big damage. What? What? So you're actually not supposed to train with heal or something? Because look, it does no damage. It does no damage. Wow. It's so bad. You literally can't train like this. Like at level 70 before you'd be hitting like 1500 here or something. Heal grinding is dead. So no wonder they buffed Holy Arrow. So they want us to train like this. So you're a cleric. You're here. You're level 60 or something. This is the way you're training. No, man. They didn't need to do that. They didn't need to do that. Oh. They didn't need to do that. Heal was so like... It doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel like cleric without it. I mean, look, it's the ironic thing is that I was like a Holy Arrow and Shining Ray enjoyer when I played Priest. Like, I was very happy to like go offensive and like forego things like Holy Symbol. But I still feel like heal is like the old bread and butter. I still liked it the way it was. I'm a whole CO2 late finding this out. Well, yeah, I didn't try it last time. I had only heard that it was like nerfed, that like the damage or the healing or something wasn't as good. But feeling it for myself at Coolies, like the cleric spot, like this is where you're all gonna be like level 50 to 70, you know, if not beyond, assuming we get here in Osirio. Wow, it feels bad to not have it. I mean, obviously once you have max Shining Ray, you wouldn't be using heal here anyway. But I feel bad for the clerics, for the non-level 100 priests, you know, because as great as Holy Arrow is, and it is strong. I mean, don't get me wrong, it is strong. It just don't have that same feeling. Remember, like you just like at least you can still jump, but like, you know, you just like jump around the map like this. Psychosis. It's fine. Just be, just stay poisoned. Look at this. It's so pathetic. Oh my god. I'm upset. I'm actually more upset about the heal thing, which I guess I know I'm late to now. I'm more upset about than the Holy Symbol. I could give two shits about Holy Symbol at this point. The heal thing is what's bothering me. Ray's doing more than Ice Strike, even with Elemental Amp. Oh my gosh. Well, I guess to be fair, it is... Well, actually, no. I was gonna say I do have type advantage here, but they don't... Oh my god. But it, it doesn't seem to actually do that much of a difference. Okay, what are you saying, Psychosis? Give me my heal back, please. I want my heal. Oh, right, because let's see how fast... I mean, it heals you enough. It just doesn't heal these things to death enough. Heal was too good, really? I don't know. I thought it was alright. Even as good as heal was, it's like... You weren't out grinding, like... You know, a hard-hitting assassin or whatever. Alright, I mean, I guess this is it. Like, if I ever wanted to go cleric again, this kills any desire for me to do so. But I feel like they're not going to change their minds on this. I feel like they're happy with the way heal is. Otherwise, they would have tweaked things. Yep, I'm not going cleric. Good luck, guys. Good luck. I guess it's fine once you get the third job, though. Because, yeah, once you have Shining Ray, like, heal just becomes literally a heal. And, you know. But I don't know. I remember people training with heal at, like, Black Kents. You know what I mean? You could use, like, you could turn off Power Guard, and if you have enough HP, you could train at Black Kents using heal. All that's dead. Death Teddies, I think, too. People would train there with heal. You still love the map aesthetics? Yeah, oh, for sure. How much do you think unscored equips affect the damage and current experience at level 100? It's hard to, I don't know. It affects it a bit, but I don't think it's like you're gonna do twice as much damage or anything. It certainly makes a difference, though. So yeah, you can expect that level 100 damage will definitely be higher across the board. Although for mages, I feel like it matters less, right? Because magic attack is worth less. Yeah, I don't know. I never felt like it made that big of a difference when you would like scroll your staff compared to scrolling like a claw or a bow or a sword, you know? You made your first cleric in COT, so I never experienced being OP. If you could make only one change to cleric, priest, bishop, what would you change? Bring heal back. Before I came here, before I came specifically to Coolies, I'd have said, make Holy Symbol not suck. But no, now it's heal. That's the issue for me. It just doesn't feel like the same class anymore. Honestly, like it feels like, imagine they made Crusader. Imagine they made it so that Crusader stacks combos and the combos do nothing. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know how to describe it. Like, it just feels like something fundamental is missing. Or imagine being an assassin and you can't jump. It feels that crazy to me. That heal isn't the way it was. Cause it's like, it's just, that's their identity to me. It's just heal training. That was like the whole unique thing about them. You know, beyond the other party stuff, don't get me wrong. Obviously they're OP in many, many ways, but I feel like heal's the one that they should hold on to, if anything. Sure, nerf Bless, make Holy Symbol not as good, definitely nerf Genesis, you know, but leave me my heal. Leave me my heal training. No psychosis. What was the message about the quest? I missed it. Oh, what's this conspiracy? Hold on. Nah. Watch this be a ploy to reduce the number of clerics that will revert the heal changes down the road. That would be sad. The Alenia quest is indeed what gave you 5k. Oh, okay. Look, I think personally, if I was gonna play a mage, it just wouldn't be cleric. It does seem like the other ones look okay. How's FP? Look at this priest. It just doesn't look right. They're not healing, they're just holy arrowing. We'll have to try it for myself. One thing they can't take away from mages though is the fantastic drip. If I went mage, I mean look at the possibilities. Looks dope. Explosion was always kind of slow. I remember mostly using it as a finisher, right, for poison training. How long is the cooldown on poison? You can move while casting explosion, you can jump while using it, and you can teleport while using it. Whoa. Okay, well that's kind of nice. We're gonna have to try it for ourselves. Okay, that's pretty cool. That gives him a lot more mobility. Crazy that I'm still stuck as priest for like 20 minutes. Because I got the idea. This is it. I mean, basically the headline from me is let's do a final review here. First job is fine. Literally no problem. Second job I thought was fine, but it's not. You have to pretend you're fine, but you're not. Yeah, the loss of heal training is it gives me an unspeakable sadness. I can't really express it correctly. It sucks. For third job, this was always forgettable. This is just nice. Mystic Door, ain't nothing wrong with this. Can't go wrong there. Holy Symbol is useless, but they're definitely gonna fix it. They're gonna fix it. They're gonna make it something better. Shining Ray is fine. It's fine. There's nothing wrong with it. It actually hits pretty well. Doom, I don't know. I don't think anyone ever uses Doom. It has a 30-second cooldown anyway, so who cares? Summon Dragon, also forgettable. I think it's just one of those things you max out near the end. And how much damage does it do? Okay, like barely. Barely, like not even half a hit from Shining Ray. Psychosis' Doom is Pog. So, okay. So basically, yeah, I don't know. If you don't care about training with heal, I think this will still be a fun class for you. They got buffed and, you know, Holy Arrow is still good. I'm not even saying that they're necessarily less effective. Like, for all I know, they train better with Holy Arrow than they did with heal. It just doesn't feel right. You feel like we need a special guest interview episode with Psychosis and Creo? That would be really cool. Would you want to do that, Psychosis? Creo, I think, unfortunately, since I've been streaming at a different time, we haven't been able to play together as much. He's like working or something. FP has one of the best feeling synergies so far. It's a fun interaction. I'm really excited to try that. So the next ones on my list are like, in no specific order, White Knight, Chief Bandit, Fire Poison. Yeah, I think those are the three I'll do next. You think Holy Symbol should be a heal over time buff to save your team from using pots? Keep their healer identity without needing to be right next to the allies? Oh, that sounds kind of cool. Like just like a constant ticking of heal. That way you could still heal them without being right next to them. Yeah, I like that. That's a cool idea. Oh yeah, J-Dogger. Actually I saw Dino Fry said that too. There's like, they should give Spell Booster to Priest. Yeah, just get rid of Doom. Right? I don't know, Doom is just, I don't know. It's just a cute spell, but it's not actually useful. How bad is heal training, Mr. Vise? It's like non-existent. It does no damage. Like you would never train with it anymore. Psychosis, you said you'd 100% start rambling. That's like what I do this whole time. It's like I just constantly ramble. It's all good. Kurio could perform one of his songs for us. He sent me this sick song he did, guys. It was like a parody of... What song was it? Forget, or what's it? Fuck You by CeeLo Green? Except it was about like scamming noobs with Darkseid. I'm not gonna like play it here because I don't have his consent for this, but it's really good. With Doom, you have almost 100% uptime. Doom has really... 2 priests could perma-doom something like a Thanatos, and you could squad high-level mobs early. Huh. Okay, so basically, its best uses against like those sort of demi-bosses or whatever, like the... like a werewolf or something. Why does heal even hit enemies anymore? It may as well not. It may as well not because it's like... There's no point in it hitting since it's not useful. Maybe they just left it for the flavor, you know? If you could doom so your party could sneak past things, that seems like the most useful use for it. Which is also obviously pretty niche. Imagine like painstakingly dooming every Taro Macy's like to let a level like 1 get to Balrog. Someone call Inkwell right now. Not sure if it would be practical, but doom squatting demi-bosses sounds hilarious. Snail makes enemy evasion 0, which completely negates level the accuracy penalty. It's a good point. Now I'm sad I didn't put a point into it. Not sure if it would be practical at all. Oh, sorry, that's what I just read. You like priests being bad? It gives you a good reason to try something else. Underrated. Yeah, underrated point. It's true. It does free up. It does make the other classes much more appealing, doesn't it? After you swap again, let's go to Lenia real quick. Gets you LP. Yeah, I might need to head over there. Priest isn't even bad now, it's just balanced. Yeah, I mean, you're right that it's not bad. To me, it feels so like catastrophic to not have heal training, but it's not actually like, they're actually still very effective. In some ways, they got buffed with Holy Arrow, like really good. So yeah, you're right. Basically, if you're okay with it feeling different, I think you'll still have a good time as Priest. I'm glad that Shining Ray is even more relevant now, because I always liked that skill. Of the 3 third job mage spells, I always thought it was the coolest looking and sounding. Yeah, it's cool. You think Shining Ray probably could use a damage buff? I don't know. It seems okay. If anything, I would just have them look at the elemental weakness, because it doesn't seem to be doing as much difference as it should. Like, we're talking, you know, instead of hitting 2300, I was hitting 2800, but if I recall, it added like 50% or something, so it should have been doing a bigger difference. Yeah, it definitely has aura still. I love it. Like, mage equips are, they're really up there for me. It looks so good. Like, just wearing this stuff makes me want to roll a mage. Not a priest though, but you know, it just looks so damn cool. Honestly, it might be my favorite looks in the game. Even though I'm still set on playing ranger, I feel like mage has got the cooler looking armor. Especially everything after level 50. Like with the Callus and Caliph. It's such a good look. Try Ayla next and you'll understand how bad Priest feels. Okay. I do love me some Ice Lightning. Although I'm probably going to try Fire Poison first. The problem is the other mages get elemental amp, so priest falls super behind. The gap is a bit more considering everything else. Classic changed elemental weakness from 50% to 25. Oh, okay. Well, so it was an intentional change. Well, that explains it. I don't really like that, but maybe they did it because they know that White Knight, like stuff like White Knight being able to spam charge blow now would have greater implications for like elemental weakness, I guess. And that it sort of in a way frees you up, like makes it less obvious to just only go to places where you have elemental advantage. Makes it more like a, you know, ideal situation, but not necessarily required. Yeah, they did do elemental damage without charge blow. But if I'm not wrong, they did less damage than they do now with charge blow spam, right? Can we see other jobs now? So I'm actually locked out right now. I'm still stuck for another like 15 minutes. I'm probably gonna have to just call it here, guys, because like I needed to go pretty soon anyway. So I might just swap after this. And then tomorrow we're gonna do 2 streams. We're gonna do one at the usual time, and then we're gonna do one at night, so that we can see as many classes as possible, maybe do some jump quests and all that. But I'm gonna do a poll to see which one I'll pick up next. What class to start with tomorrow? So let's see. Choices will be Fire Poison, White Knight, Chief Bandit, and let me think. What's the last one? DK. Let's do DK. Yeah. So cast your vote, and then I'll probably end the stream, but I will change to whatever class it is that we choose. And then tomorrow, like I said, there'll be 2 streams, so we'll get through more. Oh wow, FP is way ahead. Okay. I am excited for that. So yeah, I wish I had 2 characters so I didn't have to be so locked by the time thing. So usually, hey Kitty, so usually I stream at 11 a.m. Eastern. Like 11 to 2 has been my usual time, sometimes a bit later, sometimes a bit earlier. But you can pretty much count it'll be around that time, the first one. And then I'll do it again in the evening, probably around like 6 or something, or 5 p.m. It depends, because they're doing sort of like a last hurrah tomorrow night. All right, so it looks like FP won. So I'll roll Fire Poison after this, and then we'll start with that tomorrow. They don't let you swap on a different character? Oh. Okay, so it doesn't even matter? Okay, well now I feel better about it. So, okay, good. I was starting to feel guilty that I didn't prepare enough for this. No wonder people have just been like, you know, just playing for hours waiting for the chance to swap. All right. Well, thank you everybody for hanging out with me. I'm gonna stay here and I'll swap after off stream, but hope everyone has a good rest of your day. Excited for tomorrow. It's their last day, so we gotta do as much as we can. It's been really fun. So if you enjoyed your time, give the stream a like. If you're not subbed, please subscribe. It helps a lot, and then you'll see when I go live. But other than that, hope everybody has a good day, good night, or whatever it is.